The movie kicks off in the rugged, freezing terrain of the Colorado Rockies, where temperatures drop to deadly lows. A local legend haunts this area about a beast that dwells on the ice mountain. No one dares to get close to it. The myth says this monster appears in dreams first to warn its victims. Once you see it in a nightmare, your time is running out. No one has ever escaped it. Everyone visited by the beast in their sleep has wound up dead. In this desolate setting, we meet a young man named David driving through the mountains. The radio news warns of a severe blizzard hitting the region, predicting sub-zero temperatures that no human can survive. David, however, looks completely unbothered. He simply rolls up his window, ignoring the warning, and keeps driving until he spots a sign for a roadside diner. He decides to pull over for a drink. Inside, there is a waitress named Anna. It's clear she's a local favorite. She's famous here for her charm and the way she jokes with customers. She's serving tables with a smile, but her mood instantly crashes when she gets a text from an unknown number. Her face drops, clearly upset by the message. She heads back to the kitchen, thanks her coworker for his hard work, and tells him his shift is done. He takes off his headphones and heads out. Just as the coworker leaves, David walks in. The diner is empty now, so David sits alone, waiting to order and leave quickly. Suddenly, a rough-looking guy named Vincent aggressively parks his car out front. He storms in, visibly enraged, and immediately starts picking a fight with Anna. David watches them closely from his booth, listening in. He gathers that Vincent is Anna's ex-husband. They're arguing because Vincent wants to see their daughter, Ella. Anna refuses, telling him he's a criminal and a drunk who could go back to prison at any moment. She doesn't want her daughter attached to him, only to see him locked up again. In the middle of the shouting match, David intervenes. He stays seated but tries to talk Vincent down calmly. Vincent stomps over to David's table looking for a fight. He asks if David is defending Anna because he has a crush on her or wants to sleep with her. David mocks him, coolly stating he's a married man. He tells Vincent he's acting like a criminal who doesn't deserve to be a father. He points out he's only been there a few minutes and has never seen Anna before in his life. Then David threatens him. If he doesn't walk out right now, David calls the cops and Vincent spends the rest of his life behind bars.
Vincent is fuming and wants to smash David's face in because of his icy attitude, but David remains completely unfazed, quietly telling him to leave. Vincent realizes he's drunk, and if the police show up, he's done for, so he backs down and walks out. But on his way out, he decides to get petty revenge. He smashes the side mirror off David's car. Anna sees it happen and rushes to apologize to David. She introduces herself, explaining she married Vincent years ago, but left because of his alcoholism. You can see the sadness in her eyes as she talks about him, but she makes it clear she hates him and never wants to see him again. David accepts the apology with eerie calmness. He doesn't even seem mad about the broken mirror. He just wants his order so he can beat the storm over the mountain. He takes his drink, leaves the diner quickly, fixes the mirror, and hits the road. On his way, he stops at a gas station to fuel up. While he's there, Vincent drives by, chugging liquor behind the wheel. Vincent spots David and thinks about pulling in to finish the fight, but he spots a police cruiser parked at the station. Afraid of getting arrested, he decides to wait down the road instead. A detective at the station chats with David about the broken mirror. David seems weirdly tense, acting like he's hiding something and terrified the cop might figure it out. David gets back on the road, but suddenly he sees Vincent in his rearview mirror chasing him. David panics, desperate to lose him. The high-speed chase leads them onto the mountain pass just as the blizzard begins. The snow is blinding, visibility is zero, and it's pitch black outside. Vincent is relentless, determined to catch him. David uses the darkness to his advantage. He turns onto a side road and kills his headlights. Vincent speeds right past him, missing the turn completely. David gets back on the road, but he's shaken. He can't see a thing. He doesn't know where he is. His map is useless in the dark, and his phone has zero signal because of the storm. He keeps driving blindly until, bang, he crashes into something. The car spins and gets stuck deep in a snowbank. He jumps out, but the storm is raging now. He tries to push the car free, but it won't budge. He realizes if he stays outside, he'll freeze to death. He gets back in the car, defeated. The snow is burying the vehicle. Hopeless, he lights a cigarette and tries to think of a plan, but eventually falls asleep. He wakes up the next morning to a shock. The cigarette is frozen to his lip. He forces himself out to check the area. He opens the trunk, and here is the twist. Anna is inside. David didn't just meet her, he kidnapped her from the diner, bound her hands and feet, and stuffed her in the trunk.
Anna tries to scream, hoping he'll let her out, but David ignores her. He slams the trunk shut again to figure out an escape route. He walks off to scout the mountain. Inside the trunk, Anna manages to wiggle free from her ropes. She crawls through the back seat, bursts out of the car, and runs onto the road screaming for help. But the blizzard is a white wall. She can't see, and the freezing wind is unbearable. Realizing she'll die out there, she retreats to the car to find a weapon. She finds a roll of duct tape and a bottle of chloroform, the same stuff David used to knock her out. She grabs them and hides, waiting for him. Meanwhile, David gives up on finding help and heads back. Suddenly, snap! He steps into a rusty bear trap hidden in the snow. The iron jaws crush his leg. Screaming, he pries it open, his leg bleeding heavily. He crawls through the snow, dragging himself back to the car. He gets in, desperate to treat the wound, but notices Anna is gone from the trunk. He grabs a knife, ready to stab her the moment she shows up. But Anna is ready. She lunges from the back seat and presses the chloroform cloth over his face. He passes out instantly. David drifts into a nightmare. He's in a dark, terrifying place, his hands covered in blood. A massive, shadowy beast stands before him. Just as it attacks, he wakes up. It was the dream. The legend is real. Anna is furious, yelling that his phone has no signal and they're going to die here because of him. David returns to his cold, calm persona. He drops a bombshell. He sent a text from Anna's phone to her mother, saying Anna went on a trip with Vincent to fix their marriage. No one is looking for her. He confesses everything. He's a serial killer who has been kidnapping and murdering women for years. He's been stalking Anna, learning every detail about her and her daughter. He tells her the chloroform was his own special mix. He warns her she can't escape. As soon as he's free, he'll kill her. Anna scoffs, refusing to untie him. She threatens to open the doors and let him freeze. He reminds her the storm will last days. If she runs, she dies too. Anna searches the car and finds his wallet, proving he's not a local. Then she finds photos of her and her daughter on his phone. He wasn't just crazy, he was hunting her. That night, Anna needs to use the bathroom. She decides to step out while David is tied up. But David is awake. He struggles against his bonds, managing to hit the door lock button just as she steps out. Anna finishes and tries to get back in, but the door is locked. She bangs on the glass, screaming at him, furious she didn't kill him earlier. Terrified of freezing, she grabs the child's car seat she threw out earlier and smashes the window. She crawls back in, shivering and enraged. She starts choking David, ready to end him. He's gasping for air, about to die, but she stops. She tells him she's not a monster like him. She won't kill a human being. She'll hand him to the police herself. She tapes up the broken window to keep the cold out. She searches him again and finds a stack of ID cards, trophies from all the women he's murdered. The reality hits her. She is trapped with a monster. She just wants to get back to her mother and daughter. David taunts her, calling her weak. He tells her the story of his first kill. He pretended to be a family man. He picked up a hitchhiker, a judge's daughter. She trusted him because he wore a wedding ring and had a child's car seat in the back. He attacked her, stabbed her to death, and dumped the body. He hid for a while, fearing the police, but when he got away with it, he started hunting again. He explains how meticulously he plans every abduction. Anna silences him by taping his mouth shut. They try to sleep, but a horrific sound wakes them. A monster is outside. A disfigured hand slaps against the windshield. They can't see it, but they hear it. Anna starts the engine, revving it to scare the beast away. It works. The creature flees. Morning comes. Snow has buried the car. David is in agony from his leg. Desperate for warmth, the killer and his victim have no choice but to huddle together. In this weird moment, they open up. David admits his mother abused him, so he killed her. Now he kills women to get revenge on her memory. Anna shares her own trauma. She grew up in foster care with an abusive adoptive father, yet she didn't turn into a killer. She points out that every man in her life, her dad, Vincent, and now David, has been awful. Suddenly, David snaps. He manages to break his bonds and tackles Anna, choking her. He's about to kill her when the Wendigo returns. The beast shatters the remaining glass and grabs David, dragging him out. David grabs Anna's leg, trying to pull her out to die with him. She thinks fast and slips out of her jacket. David is dragged out into the snow alone. Anna crawls into the trunk, curling up, waiting to die. Hours pass. The rumble of a heavy engine approaches. A truck driver spots the buried car and stops to check it. He finds Anna in the trunk, alive. He pulls her into his truck and speeds toward the hospital. The nightmare is finally over. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next one.